Hello and welcome to the September 6th Friday market update. Hope you had a great week. So where did all the jobs go? Mortgage rates continue the downward trend at 6.27%, according to Mortgage News Daily. It's a great online resource. So better yet, FHA and VA rates are now under 6% and approaching 5.5%. So those are improving tremendously. Now, there are two things that help drive mortgage rates up or down: inflation and jobs. Inflation appears to be intact, but why is the jobs market so important? So new jobs generally mean more people to spend money in the economy. So that helps the economy. When people are spending money, interest rates typically are higher. So conversely, if we are losing jobs or the jobs market is not quite as strong, people are spending less money. They're pulling back, and the Fed needs to help businesses and consumers by lowering the Fed funds rate to spur the economy. Now, it's no secret about my frustration with the monthly Bureau of Labor Statistics, the BLS, jobs report. The data has been very unreliable, yet this is the data Wall Street uses to trade. In my opinion, rates have remained too high for too long and have hurt home buyers and home sellers make life decisions that they need to make. So today, the BLS jobs report came out lower than expected, which makes complete sense to me. It came in at 142,000 jobs, which was less than the $160,000 that they estimated. But the last 2 months, the BLS revised jobs lower by 86,000. Downward revisions are almost always prevalent with the BLS numbers, which gets brushed aside and forgotten. So far this year, the BLS has revised the jobs numbers down by 365,000, and we're only half a year in. So the BLS has a very unreliable, and I call it magic methodology to estimate jobs from new businesses. It's called the birth-death model, which estimated in this report 100,000 of the new jobs came from the birth-death model of the 142,000 jobs estimated. Now, ADP, which is a less looked at jobs report from the government, but in my opinion, a much more reliable source that tracks actual employee data, showed a negative 9,000 in jobs. So this correlates to my contact in the credit processing field, where he has seen more companies shut down in the last 2 months since he's been in the business. It's not as strong as people think. So the other interesting note on the jobs numbers comes from the household survey of the BLS data. There's a business survey and there's a household survey. So the business survey is what's reported on the headline media. But here's the kicker. The household survey showed we lost 438,000 full-time jobs and were replaced with 527,000 part-time jobs. So many people are getting a part-time job to replace their full-time job, and many of them are getting 2 part-time jobs so that they can try and replace it. Consumers are struggling, and they are doing their best to make ends meet by getting a part-time job, and some living off credit cards. The credit debt is as high as it's been in forever. The economy isn't as strong as the Fed thinks, in my opinion. So there's my rant for the day. Rates right now should be lower, but we can't change it. They're not going to listen to me. But going forward, we continue to see a downward trend in mortgage rates through the rest of 2024 and likely all of 2025. That said, how will this impact real estate? Lower rates will help home values maintain their value and likely go up. If rates continue to decline slowly and methodically, home prices will likely follow the same general trend. Upward, not significant. However, if the BLS data is proven to be a smokescreen and another, quote, transitory inflation type event that the Fed missed, rates could drop very fast and home values will definitely shoot up if the rates drop really low. So life is one big calculated risk. Those who are educated and informed take action and make good long-term decisions. Those that sit back tend to go with the herd mentality, and many times it's too late to jump in and take advantage of an opportunity. So make sure to educate your buyers and sellers so they can make a decision that's with the right information. As always, feel free to reach out to me directly to get your buyers pre-approved and educated so they can make the right decision for them. You can also send them to my calendar where I will go through a free CIA credit income asset analysis so they know exactly where they stand now and what they need to do to get into a home. So let's run their numbers. Hope you have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you next week. This is Gaylord out. Bye-bye.